Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Del Mar for a really good Friday afternoon of racing. Weather perfect once again. Little cloud cover, nice breeze off the ocean, and a good 8-race program. I'm Kurt Hoover. I'll be with you throughout the afternoon and the rest of the meet. Ryan Anderson joins me for an encore from yesterday. And Ryan, I don't know about you, but I've had better days than yesterday. I got buried gambling. One of my real good friends owned up a piece of a horse he thought got claimed, but the claim got voided, so he didn't get that money. We did go out and have a nice dinner at the Brig. Had some good wine and some good food, so that made up for it. How about you?
Yeah, betting-wise yesterday wasn't my best day. Had a couple winners, but not too many after that. So
at least you had a couple.
Be better.
I had zero, so you beat me there. I thought a very tricky card today, Ryan. I thought a lot of races were very deep. I don't know if a lot of short price favorites. A good gambling card if you can string some things together.
Really nice gambling card and an excellent opportunity to take advantage of the win pool.
Let's dive right into the turf. First race. I think this is the first time we've had this condition at the meet. This is 3-year-olds and up, which have not won a race this year. Tough race. I can see looking at the betting right now what a tough race it is. You got 3 horses at 4-1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tough race, excellent betting race, though. I saw the race 7-9. The 7 currently your tepid favorite at 4-1, as you mentioned. I think Sabalagato is going to get the pace today to set up for him. Tyler Gaffleone is aboard for Peter Miller. That last race had a really fast time form U.S. pace figure, a little bit faster than the buyer. I think, again, should get the pace, should close into things. And I think the 9, Trusty Rusty, is a little bit interesting for a hot barn in Labrado Baraccio. Attracts Juan Hernandez aboard, currently 9-2. The dam was all turf, and the dirt numbers certainly fit versus this group.
Yeah, I thought a very interesting race, really good betting race to kick things off. I took a price shot with Daniel's Magic, trying 2 turns for the first time in a long time. He's faced a lot better horses. I think he fits with these. The blinkers come off. He should get a nice trip, and he's a fair price right now at 8-1. I, too, have always liked Trusty Rusty. He's the definition of a hard trier. He doesn't always win, but he tries every time. Barn's going good, jumps up off the claim, and does have some turf form. So I went 6-9 in today's first race. Race 2, the 1 Giant Kid is out. How do you see this one, right?
Yeah, well, the 5 is a deserving favorite. That's Tennessee Honeybee. I thought the number 4, Rousing Jewel, deserves a slight upset possibility. Ruben Silvera aboard, who had 2 nice wins yesterday. And Rousing Jewel does her best running out on the front end. So I'm hoping Ruben can get this horse out of there, get to the lead, and hopefully never look back. Her 2 best victories have come on an uncontested lead, and there's not a whole lot of early pace in here. And again, the 5 Tennessee Honeybee is a very deserving favorite off that last out victory.
Yeah, what do you make of this one? I find this very interesting on Tennessee Honeybee. John Sadler doesn't claim a lot anymore, but he can still play the claiming game. He's done it very well over the years. Alan Mindell, the owner's been around a long time, has claimed a lot of horses with John. Okay, they claim a horse who takes a big drop, a runaway winner wins for fun. So you bump up in class, but you only run for 14,000, not 16, supposedly because you're getting the 2 off. But could that be a little bit of poker, making somebody think, why are they only in for 14? Because if she gets claimed, which I think she will, you're giving up $2,000. It's an interesting move.
It is an interesting move, but you mentioned John Sadler knows how to play the claiming game, so I'll just kind of trust in that.
I thought the outside horse had a look, too. Rose to Jericho. I thought a real good race, 2 back, draws the outside post for trainer Sergio Morfin. But kind of a tricky race, even though Tennessee Honeybee is going to be a short price favorite. Okay, pick 6 time, Ryan. I think this has got carryover written all over it in this sequence today. I don't see a standout single. I like some horses, but I have a tough time stringing them together. And this race, a good example. I don't know what to do here.
Yeah, I agree. I think that this pick 6 could certainly carry over. We were close yesterday. Hopefully we get one today, or hopefully you and I are the only tickets that hit it. I thought the number 7, Just a Kiss, is going to get my top pick for the race. Armando Ayuso aboard. Andy Mathis from a limited 7 sample starter size. 43% with state-bred maidens on turf going sprint to route. So that's obviously a successful angle for him. Sir Prancelots, I love them.
Yeah.
Dirt, turf, anything for the Calbreds. He's done so well with all of his progeny. And the 6 warm reception, second off the layoff for Peter Miller. Ruben Silvera once again. Dam was a turf router, and that's not surprising being by unusual heat.
Yeah, it's a good race. I mean, I thought Goatski last time was a slam dunk, and she didn't run very well. She tracked the pace. She had no punch late. Maybe she'll improve. I also thought Just a Kiss had a look. The Dam won routing on the grass, so this horse is bred to go long on the grass. Blinkers go on. And 1 long shot I've tried twice, and I think maybe we'll move up today. The 1 Imperfection for John Ivory. Blinkers go on. Kyle Frey gets on board. Her first race I thought was better than looks. I think maybe if the pace, they go quick early, she can make a late run at a big price. So tough way to start the pick 6, whole sequence like that. 4th race, take out the 7 Valentine's Candy. Another big question mark here. We go to the bottom horse here, Ryan. Don't Fly Standby. Starry Night Racing. They used to race as Gerson Racing years ago. They've come in with live horses. But, man, this is a big drop with a horse who's got some pretty good form.
It's a big drop. You got to wonder if it's a suspicious drop or a drop to win. I think it's a drop to win. I think it's a competitive one. I picked the 9 on top. Don't Fly Stand By. I thought 4-1 is valuable enough for me off that big drop. Don't know if we'll get that come post time. But Sweezy has a very nice 19% hit rate with the blinkers on, 267 ROI, which is strong. He's faced better, as we mentioned, big drop here. Drew well to the outside, and his sprint races are so much better than that route race last time out. So I'm willing to excuse that. I hope we get 4-1 on this. I thought the 2 Winds of Freedom, 7-2 on the morning line. This runner seems to like Del Mar, 2 for 3 here.
Yeah.
So you can't discount that.
Yeah, I picked Winds of Freedom. Looks like Bob Hess has been sitting on this horse for this meet. He didn't run at the end of San Anita, didn't run at Los Al. Steady work tab, likes it here. His main man, Kent DeStormo, rides. So I picked Winds of Freedom on top. The bottom horse, Don't Fly Stand By, it's one of 2 things, right? Either he's going to win for fun or he runs 5th and they lose him. I mean, he could run for a higher price tag. Here's the other interesting thing. He was training at Prairie Meadows. They got pretty good purses there. He could probably win an allowance race there. Instead, they leave here to run for 16 and gild him. I don't know. A lot of red flags here.
Yeah. You could certainly look at it 1 of 2 ways.
Yeah.
Either a red flag or a drop to win.
Yeah.
We'll see.
5th race kicks off the late pick 4. Take out the also eligibles. 5.5 furlongs for California bred and maiden claimers. Another tricky race. You got some first timers with some good pedigrees. You got some horses that have shown something in their races. What do we do here? Yeah, very tricky race to get through. I ended up with the 2 first-time starters, the 6 on top. I like the works in the morning. Looks pretty professional for a debuting horse. B-rated works, according to the Harrington report that we all love. The Dam, with 2 runners to hit the track so far, 1 first and 1 second on debut, so a little bit of precocity there. And I thought the 2 Tiger Lady, obviously by Smiling Tiger, they're going to win pretty nicely no matter what they're doing. And a really nice gate work. It's not listed, but the 3 furlong work on the August 3rd was out of the gate, and she looked pretty nice coming out of there as well. Yeah, I thought both those first-timers looked intriguing here, and I'll throw in one more at you. Another one that just some red flags here. The bottom horse, number 10, Calm Beach, purchased for a grand total of $2,000. The Dam never ran, and she's 0 for 1. Now, here's a horse that was training at Turf Paradise, took a van ride to Mountaineer, worked out of the gate in Mountaineer pretty nicely, and then comes to Santa Anita and Del Mar for Alfredo Marquez. Co-owners Tijuana Racing Stables. That's Juan Pablo Silva, who trains at Mountaineer. Here's my question to you, Ryan. If you pay $2,000 for a horse and you're at Mountaineer and the horse can't run much, why in the world do you come out to Southern California unless you're trying to cash a bet and trying to make a score? It's another very tricky read. And Alfredo Marquez, good horseman. He's been around, knows what he's doing. So a lot of interesting angles here. Yeah, a lot of interesting angles on this card, and you bring up a good one with Clam Beach. I think all of those moves are very interesting. I think the board will tell. If the horse is 15, 20 to 1, probably not. If the horse gets a little action, just something to keep an eye on there in race number 5. 6 races are feature. Mile and 3, it's on the grass. CTT and TOC, that's California Thoroughbred Trainers and Thoroughbred Owners of California. That's who the race is named for. Take out the one hopeful. Mrs. Astor is the deserving morning line favorite. She comes out of good races. She wins races. But I don't fully trust her, although she is the one to beat. Yeah, she's won, I think, 4 out of her last 5 races. But I'm with you. I don't really trust her. While a deserving favorite, I'm going to try and beat her, and I'm going to do that with the number 10, Alpha Bella. Has some back class. Yeah. Last time racing at this marathon distance, lost to Warlike Goddess, and we all know what a wonderful mare she was racing in the Breeders' Cup 2 or 3 years. You finally get a price at 15 to 1 in a spot where she fits really well. You obviously get Hector Barrios and John Sadler teaming up once again, and they always have success. Alpha Bella hasn't stretched out to this distance on the turf since she lost to Warlike Goddess. So I'm going to go ahead and take the 10 on top and the 3, Mrs. Astor, obviously deserving favorite. Yeah, she's the horse to beat, no doubt about it. I thought there were 2 other price horses. Nadet is starting to turn into an obsession horse for me, which one of my friends says when I bet the same horse too many times. I'm going to give her one more look today. She just kind of ran around the track last time. On her best day, she's very capable, or she could run 5th. She's another one of those in-between mares. Another price, I thought Sakura Blossom was intriguing. She's got some good grass form. She can run all day. The barn's going well, and she, too, is a price. So I thought there was some price potential in our stake this afternoon. 7th race. Now, what makes this race tough, I thought, Ryan, the 3 horses at scratch were probably going to be the 3 favorites. This is an absolute grab bag. How do you sort this one out? Yeah, this one was a difficult race. I ended up with the 13 Neighbors on top. I thought it certainly deserved a look. Between foes last time out, which is always a tough place to be, should get a much cleaner trip this time around. And then number 6, Tap and Go, I like it a bit of a price. Isidro Tamayo popped at a price yesterday in race number 5. I thought this one deserved a look.
Yeah, again, just a bit of a price with Diego Herrera aboard, who's very capable, training forward out of that last race as well. So I hope to see another progression.
Yeah, very difficult race. I went to the 10 Seattle Surf for Karen Headley. This horse has got some races that would win this race. I like the fact the horse is fresh. The work tab is steady. Escobedo rides outside post, and has only run for maiden 20 twice. So I went to Seattle Surf on top. And what makes the race tough run, last call Paul's 0 for 25, but he could win. He's going to run the same race. He's outside. He's going to be finishing a little bit, and if things fall apart, which they could, he could win.
He could. He absolutely could. And the Candyman Edwin Maldonado is due to get a win.
He's due to break out. 8th and final on the turf, 1 mile event. Good race here. Optional 80 claimer. Inside 3 are all in for 80. The 10 Request is in for 80. What do we do here?
Very interesting race to end things off. You have a lot of horses that have been kind of stuck at this level, a lot of horses that are kind of just starting off, hopefully, successful racing season. So I went with the 2 Twirling Point, who's doing the ladder, starting off out of the Grade 1 Hollywood last time out. Got a good draw for Jonathan Thomas, drawn to the inside. Again, this is just a starting point, but I still think she's better than these. The drop from the Grade 1 is significant, and Rispoli aboard at 6-1. I can't turn that down.
And if you want to claim, you got to pay $80,000.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought the 5 Red Cross Knight, who I picked in second for Jerry Hollendorfer, is also very interesting. This one's tactical and is kind of going to determine the pace. I thought the 7 Nesso's Last Hurrah is a bit of a pace, a need the lead type. So if the 5 decides to send, that might jeopardize things for your morning line favorite in the 7. But I thought the 5 is also able to sit a nice trip, and Kazushi Kimura has been really nice on the turf.
Yeah, it's a good gambling race. I do like a horse here. I like Nesso's Last Hurrah. The barn is rolling. Comes out of a nice prep at Los Al. The horse who beat him is an absolute pro, see-through. He came back on 1 again. He's a real racehorse. And I just like the trip this horse is going to get. He's going to be up near the lead. You get Barrios. 4 works for Peter, who's had a really good meet. So I do like Nesso's Last Hurrah. And Twirling Point for Jonathan Thomas, as you noted, faced better horses, takes the drop in class in the 8th and final. Ryan, one of these cards today, I'm going to make some money, or 2 days in a row get buried. I'm hoping it's the money part.
I hope it's the former as well.
Ryan, thanks for your time.
Of course, anytime, Kurt.
Ryan Anderson has been my guest. Really good card today here at Del Mar. The feature races, CTT and TOC, mile and 3/8 on the grass. Good luck on the card. I will see you in all about 25 minutes.